and welcome to my Let's Play of Vampire the Masquerade. We are going to be... see if I can adjust the music here real quick. No, I guess that's it. Yes, we are going to be playing this game, and I hope you enjoy it. I've never actually played this game before. I have watched other people play it in Let's Plays, but only certain parts of it, so it'll be partly blind, I suppose you could say. But that's not really an issue. The issue is playing the game and enjoying it. Now I'm using the non-official patch 7.8, I believe, which allows you to generate a character either by answering questions or going directly to the sheet. In our case, we're going to go directly to the sheet. Okay. Alright, we're going to be playing a Malkavian. We're going to be playing a female. Malkavians are known as lunatics because of their ability to hear voices of insight and subject others to their insanity through their disciplined dementation. The world appears much different to the Malkavian than it does to the sane clans. The extent of a Malkavian's madness depends on the individual. A blessing and a curse, a Malkavian's insanity will help or hinder them, depending on how much they struggle against their nature. Malkavians start with a +2 bonus to inspection. Alright, and we can also have a little bit of a history. Let's see, Exgen is stripper. That just whips our priority order for attributes around. Not really interested in that. Long and Littlefoot, never raise your dexterity above 1, but you start with an extra point in humanity, charisma, and wits. I'm not particularly interested in that. Burnout, never raise wits above 3, but are less prone to frenzy. Nah. Ninja, start with a point in brawl and a point in melee, but firearms can be rated above 0 as guns are anathema to your code of the silent killer. Ducks, too. Ducks are anathema, too. That's funny, but not appropriate, I think. Doomseer. You don't trust Obfuscate to work and therefore cannot maintain the effect for very long. Each level of Obfuscate has a shorter duration than normal. Constantly on the lookout for danger and can maintain all aspects longer. No, I'm not interested in that. Completely batshit. The effects of your dementation are greater and last longer. It's difficult to wrap your wriggling brain around the concept of invisibility, however, and you must spend more experience to raise your skill on Obfuscate. This I think I might go with. I mean, it probably might be a pain in the ass, but I don't intend on raising Obfuscate, which is basically vampire invisibility, all that high. So yeah, let's name her. Her name is going to be Scythia, or Scythia, depending on how you like to say it. For those of you interested in ancient history, you'll know what that is. For those who aren't, well, it's a nice sounding name, isn't it? Okay, Malkavian, female, completely batshit. Scythia. Next. Alright. Now we get to invest in our attributes. Alright, we're going to go for being persuasive. Now for our mental attributes, we have perception, which helps with ranged combat and inspection. Intelligence helps with research and intimidate. And wits improves with defense and hacking. I think I'm going to go with defense and hacking, so wits is important. I don't know if I want to do both, though. Research and intimidate, ranged combat, and inspection. I don't really intend her to be very intimidating. I would like ranged combat, but I'm not really sure I want to actually invest points in that. That, and they tend to cost more later on, so I think I'm going to go big into wits here. Yeah. Alright, apparently we get a talent, so we can brawl, dodge, intimidation, subterfuge. I'm probably going to go with dodge. Yeah. Skills, firearms, melee, security, or stealth. Stealth is crucial to sneaking. Security for lockpicking, something I think we're both going to do. I'm not really going to have her focus on melee combat. I'm actually going to say Scythia has an unhealthy obsession with firearms. And so that's actually something she's going to know how to do. As for this, I guess I'll go with 1 bit in... Actually, maybe it makes sense to put 2 in firearm. Yeah, why not? I mean, I remember, it actually, when you're in character creation, it costs less points to invest in the beginning to kind of jack certain abilities up as much as you can. Concentrate rather than spread it out, so that makes sense. Computer that helps hacking, finances for haggling, investigation for inspection, scholarship for research, and persuasion. Oh, scholarship, absolutely, yeah. But should I put all of them there? Let's see, my hacking is already 3. Research and scholarship, research and persuasion, I both intend to use. So I think I'm going to invest really big into that. It's going to be a bookworm who's obsessed with guns. He's very smart and charismatic. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Now, in terms of the discipline, I'm going to pretty much neglect Auspex. I don't really consider that interesting. Demontation, of course, is going to get invested in. But I think I'm going to put the first point in Obfuscate so she can at least move around while invisible, rather than be only invisible when she's stationary. And then I'll just invest the rest in Demontation. Alright, I don't want to auto-level. Everything looks good. She has decent defense and ranged combat. She's good at hacking, inspection, and research. She's very good at persuading. And there we go. Looks good. Here we go. The Embrace, the act of transforming a mortal into a vampire. Let's make sure we're recording. Yes, we are.
I want to show you something.
Oh dear.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
Brutal.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
This is bullshit!
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish. I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind, and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
How Machiavellian of you.
Your sire. Tragic. My apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Kindred, the race of vampires as a whole, or a single vampire. That guy needs to take the rod out of his ass. Alright, that pretty much explains the basic controls. We can either do three-dimensional, see our nice little tramp stamp there by our underwear, or first person.
What's in, man? Woo-wee! Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
The Reign of Ages plots again to wash away Revelation.
What? Oh, man. And you're a goddamn Malkavian, too. Wow. You really are fucked.
Who is the dark demon I see before me?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
I didn't understand the play they gave.
Don't worry, kiddo, you'll adjust. I'd love to explain it all, but time's wasted. You want some help or what?
I shall undertake your dark tutelage.
All right. Why don't we, step out back here?
I am where I am, and that's not in the theater of death.
Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least, Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
My minds don't seem to remember.
Oh, man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. All right, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, but your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Sweet like a prom date?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
How do I do this dread deed?
All right. You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him. You bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Will he then carry this curse in his veins?
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain them dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill them.
I go to drain the luscious liquid. That's our blood bar. Okay. Stop before draining all the way. Hello. Thank you kindly, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feel that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
So spooky. And when do I choose the color of my cape?
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
Tell me this tale.
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still a chance at immortality is not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. French benefits for joining the club.
My lifeline will go on forever?
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, worthless. A cross, shove it right up their ass. A steak, only if it catches you in the heart, then it's just paralyzed. Running water, that's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now,